this piece of chicken is left over from when Mom made chicken and eggs around 4:30 p.m. If I recall, prior to that point, I started work on the Aaron Rodgers styrofoam drawing. First by drawing the bottom outline of the knit hat based off a couple of pictures that I found of Aaron Rodgers. While searching for pictures of Aaron Rodgers on Bing Images in order to find the images that I would base the drawing off of. I think it was around 1 in the afternoon when I did that outline of the very bottom of that knit hat with a Green Bay Packers logo on the front of it, and I believe a stylized GB on the front of it and Packers on the back of it based off of the images. It's based off, so far, a total of 6 images, including one I used to determine that his eyes are kind of teal colored. So that's what I did more around 6 p.m. or so. The early to mid-afternoon period was when I did the bottom outline of the knit hat. And then I did the initial bottom outline for his beard in order to determine how long his face would be, so I would know where to put the eyebrows. I think I did the eyebrows and eyes before I did the bottom outline of the beard. And then using that beard bottom outline, and the eyes, I positioned the nose and styled it based off of images of Aaron Rodgers. It was around that period that I did most of the details for the nose. Then for the second period of work, I think from 6 to 7 p.m., (6 to 8 p.m. now that I think about it), I didn't work super consistently during that period. I drew the details for the eyes, which included the iris, which are the black dots. At least that's my knowledge of it. Oh wait, I think those are the pupils. The iris is the colored part, which again I made teal colored based off an image of Aaron Rodgers with his eyes close up. I did most of the details for the eyes, which included the eyelids and some wrinkles near the eyes that I saw in the photos. It's all based off what I see in the photos. I included some medium gray and lighter brown colored hairs in his brown beard. Though when I initially included went to draw in the medium gray hairs, the medium gray ultrafine Sharpie marker I used to do that bled uncontrollably. There was kind of a gush of medium gray marker, which I resolved by drawing on my hand. Even after taking a shower, I didn't quite get it all off, though I did get most of it off. When it bled, because it was something unintended, it initially made me a bit sad, but then I managed to fix it. By using the brown ultrafine Sharpie marker to make the bottom outline of the beard a little lower in order to cover up the medium gray splotch. And it helped to make the beard more random. When placing all the different colored hairs to make for a more realistic beard. And now it's solid brown for the most part, with some vertical lines of a sort of burnt orange serving as a lighter shade of brown. As well as some medium gray hairs, probably to represent those hairs that when you have a beard and you look in a mirror or in a photo, appear white. That tends to be what I think of when I see beard hairs like that. At one point, Dad called me, I think it was in the evening, and he suggested I give injuries to the Aaron Rodgers drawing, such as a black eye and a bloody nose, a neck brace, a leg cast, and pins in his head. Because my dad's favorite team is the Vikings. And apparently the Green Bay Packers are the biggest rivals of the Vikings. And actually, Aaron Rodgers got injured by Anthony Burr during a game against the Vikings back in 2017. Dad initially thought that Aaron Rodgers broke his leg, but upon looking up for the story myself on my phone, it turns out he actually broke his collarbone. Which, in my viewpoint, isn't as bad as breaking one of your legs. From what I understand, that's a bone pretty close to your rib, so from my understanding currently, it might be like breaking a rib. And then again, it's been a while since I looked up what a broken collarbone is like. Though obviously I can't give the Aaron Rodgers drawings injuries. I'm assuming that if someone is asking for a drawing of the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, they're a fan of the Green Bay Packers. And I don't think they would appreciate it if I gave Aaron Rodgers random injuries. After all, he's a football quarterback and not a boxer. It's not normal to walk around with a black eye and a broken nose. Even though you could potentially sustain those injuries in a tackle. Even so, most of the time, football players aren't injured during games. I recall around 2 p.m. I had a couple of these sticks of mild cheddar. No, wait, it was actually a few. A few of these sticks as a snack before the late lunch meal. I recall waking up at 3 in the morning before my 3:30 a.m. alarm, then sleeping through it, and waking up around 7:15 in the morning. And then I decided I had to wait until 11 in the morning, roughly. 11:15 in the morning before I could take the official picture of the front of the finished new Joker polystyrene drawing. I couldn't do so sooner because I only want to take pictures of my polystyrene drawings under optimal natural light from the sun, and not just whenever I finish it, in which some would be under natural light and others artificial light. Because I don't want the difference between natural and artificial light to create a difference in how my polystyrene drawings look. Doing this workshop challenge for me, it was basically a sitch for me. It was very easy because all I really had to do was occasionally start up 3-hour production periods for all of my goods manufactories, and then do 1-hour production periods for all of my workshops. Pretty much only had to do this occasionally in order to get all of the prizes. And because I was given so much time initially, I think it was something like 50 or so hours. I, for the most part, mainly stayed in my room all day, watching YouTube videos such as the documentary Fathead, and then the animated film Fathead Kids, both of which I found to be pretty interesting. There was also a point today, I believe it was during the morning hours, in which I moved all of the unfinished polystyrene drawing projects within Mom's house to one small area within my room in order to make it easier to keep track of the unfinished polystyrene drawing projects, so that if I get around to it, that is, decide to do so, after finishing the Aaron Rodgers polystyrene polystyrene drawing, I could finish one or more of those unfinished polystyrene drawing projects, of which, if I recall, it's currently a total of 5, though that's just for the ones I found within Mom's house without looking too hard.